Welcome back to Dream of Mirror Online. Last time I became a musician and I showed you how to train with your pet, or at least the very basics. And today I've decided I want to pick up another job I have not done before and become a Daoist. So I'm here in front of a Daoist temple in town and I'm going to talk to Wally the Wizard. I still am deeply pained by this localization choice. I will never stop being pained by it. Wally the Wizard, really? Well, anyway. Besides that I like the Daoist job, another reason I want to do this is because then I can get rid of my level 10 robes. As beautiful as they are, and they are beautiful, I don't have enough space in the bank to keep hanging on to them, so I do need to just level this job up, and then I can say, nope, no more of these, and move on to the next set of robes only. Alright, here we are. Let's talk to him. We need to get the qualification for Daoist. Right now I'm a shaman, and so that's a good job to do this qualification in. I have a favor to ask of you, and I was wondering if you would help me. If you do, I will help you to become a wizard. He even has the symbol for yin and yang on his robes. I'm just gonna say Daoist. I know it's not called Daoist in the text of the English game, but I just can't do it, okay? I'm sorry, I'm a huge nerd, I just can't do it. Yes, I will accept his request. It's like this. Some time ago, Aunt Laura, who lives in Eversun South, gave me a gold bar to help towards our building fund. Then I heard that Aunt Laura's children had all left home and that her health was deteriorating. A humble Daoist has no use for riches. I want you to help me return the gold bar to Aunt Laura, who lives in a cottage on the way to Canute Canal in Eversun South. Okay? He gave me the gold bar. I'm so sorry, the text was a bit slow. Okay, a bit fast, I mean. So here we are, I need to give the gold bar back. Sir, did you not notice that the gold bar has a foreboding air? I'm not sure you're a very good Daoist. Okay, here we are approaching the farm, and it is time to talk to Aunt Laura. You see, there's Cherry the Shaman, who we spoke to before for the Shaman qualification. You could potentially do those together, but I didn't. It's fine. Wally asked you to return the gold bar to me, did he? I'm sorry, but I can't take back a present. Well, they say money is only superficial. What's more, my husband once said this gold bar has a strange aura and I shouldn't keep it with me, but instead donate it to a Daoist's manor or a temple. This is what Wally told me to do, though. How about this? I write a letter to Wally and you take it to him along with the gold bar. I wonder how much money I'd get if I sold this gold bar. Please take care of yourself. I'm going back to the city. Well, this is interesting. Guess who is nearby? Let me find him. There's a gold salesman nearby, yes. There is a gold dealer nearby. That text was way too small. But here we are. We could just sell the gold bar here, and you know what? I'm gonna do that. It's fine. Hello, sir. Excuse me, how much is this gold bar worth? This looks like Wally's gold brick. I couldn't persuade him to sell it before. I'd like to buy it off you for 500 gold. Will you sell it? Since Aunt Lara and the wizard don't want it, I might as well sell it, wizard. I'm so sorry. How about it? It's a good opportunity. This gold bar is worth more than I thought. More than that. Forget it. Sorry, I have been entrusted to perform a task. I cannot be greedy. What? Ghost, take the thing! I'm getting out of here! Oh. You are honest, but the gold bar is mine. Give it to me. What? You're already dead and you still want money? Ha! Hands off the gold bar! Okay, come on, server. Load in, load in. Here we are. He attacks us. Give me the gold bar. Okay, fortunately, I am too powerful for him, so that's no problem. Well, there we are. Okay, I think at this point... Wait, leaving plot event. I'm just like, do I need to go talk to Aunt Laura? No, I don't. A plot event's ending. It's my gold bar. Money doesn't make a person, and you can't take it with you. You're already gone from this world. Why would you still hang on to your gold and cause yourself so much pain? Ugh, pain. I'm in pain. Let go of your pain. Ugh. Well, now the gold bar is ghost-free. Ghost-free gold bar. So it was haunted by the skinflint spirit, and we have now helped his spirit move on. Where is Aunt Laura's farm? I'm sure she has nothing else interesting to say, but I am curious. So yes, that is your little quest as a Daoist. To get the qualification, you need to exorcise a spirit who is still clinging on to one of his worldly possessions and convince him to move on. Please return the gold bar to Wally. Alright, well, I'm going to have to fly there now because I used my revival portal penny. And I might want to rip him a little bit for not realizing the gold bar was possessed, because come on, how long was it sitting there in your temple and you just didn't know? How do you just not know, sir? Daojang, you're not very good at your job. I'm definitely never coming to this temple again for help. Better become a Daoist myself. I'm sure I can do a better job than you. Here we are. This is a letter from Aunt Laura. Let me have a look. He reads the letter. Tell him what happened. So that's what happened. The gold bar has been cleansed now, so there shouldn't be any more strange goings on. Thank you. I think you have what it takes to be a Daoist. I hereby grant you the Daoist qualification. I have already granted you the Daoist qualification. And I might as well teleport to the careers advisor, though it's not very far. Here we are. Now I can pick up the job and change to it. Alright, so one thing that's great is that the Daoist, just like Shaman, uses the wand, so you can actually sub in all of your pre-existing Shaman spells and have a huge amount of firepower right from the start. That's one reason it is very good to start out as a Shaman first and then do Daoist. And you need a lot of talismans, and I didn't have enough before. Now I do. So I can actually get some benefit out of training as a Daoist. I will continue to insist on that. Thank you very much. So the first spell we have unlocked is Scorching Scroll. That does do fire damage. You need your wand equipped. Oh, I need a level 10 wand. I don't have one right now. Whoops. Okay, so we have that, and then we'll unlock some other spells later, but that's all we've got for now. And it's time for me to do my usual little run-through of the job. So here, as you see, your best stats are Wisdom and Agility. Daoist spells in particular take quite a long time to cast, and you can really cut into that by increasing your agility. It's very worthwhile, and of course you need a high MP pool, you need a lot of magic attack, so Wisdom is very worthwhile as well. And I'd say get Dexterity to some level you're happy with. You'll see as you play what level you want it at. I usually like somewhere in the 20s as a base rule, like by level 40, but something like that, because if you miss your spell when your spell takes quite a while to cast, that's obviously very unfortunate. And of course, as you can see, common builds are to just dump all your stats in Wisdom, Wisdom and Agility, or Wisdom and Dexterity. I personally say Wisdom, Agility and Dexterity, but you only need to get Dexterity to a certain level and then Wisdom and Agility. That's my personal preference anyway. And as you can see, a Daoist doesn't really have a good suitability with any weapon other than a wand. Even the other magic weapons like the fan, the musical instrument, and the syringe are only at 70, which is not very good. Don't recommend it. And here you can see the scroll casting. These all use your talismans, and we have, of course, Scorching Scroll. That does a lot of damage. It does fire damage, so it's really good against enemies which are metal type. And then you will eventually unlock Secret Charm of Searing Flame. This is just a much more powerful fire attack. That one will one-shot enemies. And I don't just mean enemies which are a bit lower level than you, I mean enemies your level. You can one-shot them. It is incredible. And then you have Explosive Runes, which will be an area of effect ability. And so I might just save certain points and not worry about that yet. And then you also have a higher level version which does a poisonous attack targeted at enemies. So the poison, I think, will continue to do damage to them. Lightning Runes is very good. It first uses a lightning, which is metal type, on an enemy, and then it has the chance to cause a second attack, which is fire damage. And that one absolutely as well can one-shot enemies. It's very good. And here, Secret Charm of Rolling Thunder is similar, but it also damages nearby enemies. So again, area of effect. Toppling Tremor is area of effect. And then Secret Charm of Thorns is also area of effect, and it lowers their speed. Acid Rain Scroll, again, area of effect. This is definitely more geared towards area of effect attacks, so I may wind up saving some of my skill points and considering if I want to try to do a team later. And then Speeding Ticket will make you move faster. I'm not sure I would really spend points on that. There are other jobs which give you that sort of ability. And here, the next set of spells, these do not require scrolls, talismans, whatever. Chant of Impure Thoughts doesn't require a scroll, it's non-elemental, it also does not require a wand. So you can sub that out to another job. It's not super powerful, but it's something. Warning Warble, again, is an area of effect move, and it doesn't require any talismans or the wand, so you can sub it out. Stall Enchant, I don't know that I care for much because you just lower the movement speed of monsters. So I suppose that's useful if you want to run away from them, but otherwise, is it really worth it? Cataclysmic Converter is very good. This instantly converts HP into MP, and then it also will put a buff on you that will continue to restore MP for a period of time. This is really good to sub out to more physical-based jobs which are low on MP, like the Martial Artist. In particular, Martial Artist can just eat that 8 HP loss and you never even notice it. I have to look more at Chant of Liberation, actually. And then these are quite interesting. These will, the secrets of the Metal Spirit, Wood Spirit, Earth Spirit, Water Spirit, and Fire Spirit will give you the defense stat of that element for a certain period of time. You can cast it on yourself or on others, I believe. Let me go look at the more detailed list here. And so Chant of Liberation liberates the souls of all beings, cancelling movement, attack, and magic binding status effects. I don't know how useful that is. I mean, obviously, if you've been hurt by an enemy a lot, that could be useful, but otherwise, is it really worth it? These just don't require anything else, you just get them, but they do require a lot of points, 6 points. So you can buff them onto yourself or a team member, and the first level will give you 15 wood. The first level requires 6 points, but the next levels require much less points. I think it's only 1 or 2. So these are worth it, very good for in a team or for subbing out and using on yourself when you're doing another job. So you're fighting a wood enemy, increase your wood defense, ta-da, now they can't hurt you much, stuff like that, very useful. But for now, all we have is Scorching Scroll. At this stage, I'm probably going to see about quickly changing out my hotkeys a bit. I do have some of the Daoist abilities here subbed in alongside the Razzle Dazzle, that sort of thing. Not the Daoist. And here I'm going to just do something a little bit different. Well, actually, I feel like I'm going to be using these moves in combination, and these I already have set up here. So I'm going to clean up this hotkey and make it for both Shaman and Daoist. I'll probably not wind up doing a lot of I'll probably wind up using a lot of Shaman skills at the moment to level up Daoist more quickly. That's fine. But I do need a wand, and I'm very torn between just quickly buying one because I have a level 15 wand already, and I'm going to level up to it so quickly that is there any point crafting a new one? What do I need to craft one? Because I do need to work on my alchemy, I know. Let's see, I need red powder and wild hide. So I could just do that quickly, it's not that big a deal. Gotta work on the alchemy. But yes, up next we're going to be training. I might just head into the maze below the well to do some very fast training for now. No need to take too long. I only have 2 red powder left. Oof, I've got to go meditate. Okay, good to know. But that's fine, I can do that off screen. Maybe overnight while I'm sleeping, and I need wild hide, I think it said? Yes, I already forgot. So I'll just go do that, and I think the maze below the well is going to be a good place to start for the time being in order to just very quickly grind. I know it's not the prettiest location, but whatever. It's just easy. Or should I do Swan Lake Basin? But when I level to 15, I'm going to want to go get the level 15 robe instead, so I feel like it's best to stay in Eversun, yeah. Honestly, a lot of this I'm probably going to wind up doing off-screen. At this point, I mean, I'll show you a little bit of fighting as a Daoist, but it's very similar to Shaman, especially since I don't have any special Daoist moves. In fact, when I'm a higher level Daoist and I have better moves, that's when I'm going to start showing those to you and how good they are, because they are really powerful. But for the time being, let's hope that this succeeds. Here we are. Now I have a wooden wand again. 14 plus 4, 15 plus 3, but of course this one is better. Time to go to the maze below the well, my favorite early level grounding spot. Okay, here we are. I'll show you just a little bit of my training. So first, I do like to freeze the enemy, reduce their magic defense, and here is Scorching Scroll. I really don't like that you need the wand equipped. Look, it almost kills it. It's incredible. I really don't like that you need the wand equipped because it's very clear that you're using a talisman. You're not actually using the wand, so I feel like that's a slight oversight. I'm just using a talisman, see? The classic thing, that's what you do. And oh, that one actually did it. So the damage can be slightly variable, it seems. That does happen. But that's a tiny complaint of mine. I feel like it would have been really nice if we did, in fact, only need the talisman and not a scroll as well. But what can you do? So yeah, that's actually really powerful. Even though it's the only attack we have so far, it's very good. But at this stage, let's just use some of these. So, Earth, broken by the wood, and it's dead. And metal was it just killed it, okay. And I leveled up already. The very, very early levels level up incredibly quickly. That is really fun. I wish it was like that all the time. So at this point, I'm going to put, long term I'm going to be focusing very heavily on wisdom and agility, but I'm going to put one more point into dexterity because I don't want to miss things. One more into agility for costing time, and then one more for wisdom. Long term, I'm just going to get dexterity to a point I like and focus on the other stats, but for the time being, that's useful. So here we do now unlock Chant of Impure Thoughts. I'm kind of torn on this one because it's really not as powerful, you know? I could put 1 point into it just to show you, but yeah, it's not as good, and there's so much other stuff I want to put points into long term. So I'll show you this. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Maybe it's fine. And it does have a faster cooldown than the other skills. Especially if you don't want to sub in all of your shaman skills, it can be useful to have that as well. But, because you know, you might want to have healing or your pet sounds if you're fighting with your pet, stuff like that. One shot! But yeah, this is pretty fast to level up these early levels. And I'll show you some of the other spells like the lightning runes when I have them. And again, this when you don't one-shot them and you still have no other spells left, a very good time to have access to a skill set from Shaman. It's much more exciting, obviously, at higher levels, and in fact, I probably should be doing higher level stuff, because slightly higher level stuff I probably could manage, because you are a really hard hitter. But you have to be careful if anything will aggro on you if you attack its friends. That's obviously not ideal. I might have done that with the zombies as a Daoist in my other character and nearly got them killed. You know how it is. But you can see already I'm very close to one-shotting enemies, and if I had a little more points in wisdom, if I just did a wisdom dump right away, I probably would have been able to. Nearly level 12. Okay, I'm going to try a golden glove. Oh, it looks like someone already beat it up a bit. So there's that. Wait, come back here. Where is he going? Oh my goodness. Look at that golden glob. He's just floated way over the water. I can't reach you. If he drops an item, I can't even pick it up. Okay, that's probably one of the... Where'd he go? He just vanished. What the heck? There he is. Hello. Where did you go? beat you up. Ta-da! Should I be so gleeful at beating him up? It's fine. Okay, that's gonna hurt quite a bit. So let's freeze it, if it will be frozen. No, it won't. Lovely. Okay. Wood, metal, fire, dead. So you can take enemies which are higher level than you, but not if they aggro because they'll murder you. Alright, so I am going to do 2 wisdom and 1 agility this time, I think. And let's see what else. Here is explosive runes, which I think I'm just going to save for now because I can't deal with aggro in this job. Unless I'm with a team, there's just no point putting points into it. I apologize for the pun. That's why this is not necessarily the most entertaining job to see me do the early levels for, because I'm mostly going to be saving my points for stuff I do want, or, you know, considering if I do want to do teamwork later on, and I'm just going to be using a lot of shaman skills in order to level up more quickly, so... Level 2 Snow Shower is too strong for globs. Good to know. Alright, let's fight a golden glob. Fire, doused by water. Earth, dead. Oh dear. Okay, well now we have the globs. And we have another glob. And I leveled up again. Won't be long before I really am going to get rid of these level 10 robes, which is sad because I think they're really beautiful, but what can you do? I leveled up again. Okay, wisdom, agility for now. I will still put more points into dexterity, but I want to get my attack up further. Nothing else here. And when do these unlock? Oh, you actually get them early. So I might also consider saving points for these. I feel like that's very good. Because most enemies do have elemental affiliations. Oh, here we are, Lightning Ruins. I will show you that one. This is a, I need to unlock that. This is a very good spell. I think I'm going to just do this in a different order. So here we are. Let me freeze a glob, and I will lower its magic defense just for extra. Oh, it's casting much faster. No, but that's not Lightning Ruins. That would be why. Here we are. I put it in a spot, different spot. You can see it did nearly kill it. And the golden globes are pretty bulky, and I'm not doing this in the cycle, moron. Oh well, it doesn't matter now, it's nearly dead. So it does have a longer cooldown period, which again your agility will help with, but it's a very, very, very good spell. Okay, now to do this in order. Fire, water. Oh, still have another one. Okay, now we have earth, wood. Got to remember that cycling. I learned that very well the first episode I did it. Okay, here we are. Freeze it, lower its magic defense, lightning runes. The lowered magic defense takes a while. We don't get the second attack, but at this stage I think that Chant of Impure Thoughts will kill it. And of course now this one shows up, so we'll just do something else. Earth, wood, metal, fire, dead. And we're now just about to hit level 14, so that is great. That's very fast. I mean, these are always quite fast levels, but that's really good. Okay, lightning runes, and I think I'll just do the flame talisman again. And oh dear, okay. Is he actually frozen? I don't think so. Let's do my cycling, and there we are. That killed him. Once I hit level 15, I can also go to the level 15 wand. So much for this one I just crafted. Okay, I'm gonna get one more dexterity and one more agility and then one more wisdom for the time being. You can see I'm getting a lot of points faster than I'm actually unlocking new things I want. I'm just saving them for now because I don't yet know if I'm going to be doing a lot of area of effect. I am not tough enough to do area of effect. I feel like even if I put a lot of points into agility, evasion is not like your best stat, although it is a good stat for you. But like, look, it's 9. If you compare that to the thief's evasion, it's no contest. So it's not really worth putting a lot of points into. As a result, why does that one have lower HP? Has someone been in here fighting them before and they still just are hurt? I guess. Oh, lovely. Hello. Let me pick up that wobbly jelly. I want money. But yeah, that's interesting. I feel like someone might have been in here earlier and the enemies still have lower HP. I mean, I don't see anyone here, so it's not like I'm kill stealing at this stage, right? They're gone, they moved on, or hopefully didn't die. Okay, I might just do the cycling for now. There we are. Oh, lovely. Hello. But as you can see, getting pretty close already to level 15. Oh, you, get over here. I need to kill you. Getting pretty close to level 15, at which point I need to change up my armor, or robes, whatever. And I'm just going to have to get rid of these original level 10 ones. I love them, but I don't have a V-Bank space for them. In fact, getting all of my magic users up to level 20 so that we can just use the level 20 robes is kind of a goal of mine. But yeah, for now, you know, I might want to go grab my level 15 stuff and go to the mortuary. That's going to be a much better place to train at the moment. So I will meet you there. Let's see if I can not get in over my head with the zombies this time. Okay, I am now heading up to the mortuary and let's see how I do. This is a good spot for me after all. What should a Daoist be doing but fighting Jiangshi, exorcising the dead, helping them move on. Okay, other stuff too, but that is definitely part of it, at least in fiction it definitely shows up a lot. So let's see how we do. Lower their magic defense, lightning runes. That one shot. Excellent. You can see that well, okay, I have that was fire and this is fire, but you can see that the Daoist spells are really powerful. I'm actually doing incredibly well against the zombies. The problem is that the talismans you do run through quickly. This one, for instance, the lightning runes uses 2 talismans, and some of the higher level spells use 3 at a time. You'll run through talismans very quickly. This is why it's not a good job starting out, because you won't have enough talismans to actually deal with enemies at all. So it's a thing that you should probably wait a little bit for. Like at this stage, I believe, not that one, I believe I mentioned that I had about, my goodness, I think that's 923. I have a lot of talismans. So yeah, at this point I have a lot of talismans saved up, so I can really spam the talisman spells with no issue and one-shot zombies with lightning runes. And as I've said, like, you will continue to one-shot enemies with these skills, except for bosses, because they are really that powerful. I believe that the Daoist has the highest magic attack in the game, and except for maybe, I know there is a job called Sorcerer, which you only unlock if you get both Daoist and Shaman to level 70. And as I said, I don't know that I'm going to be doing something like that. That's probably a little bit extreme for me. Level 15, now I can upgrade to the good wand. And yes, this other little wand is now wasted. I crafted it for nothing besides the experience, I guess. And here I are. I can also put on the new crown. Sadly, I am going to be getting rid of this one. It's a shame, but I just don't have space in my inventory to keep all of these other armor sets, even if they are cute. It's not feasible. But here we are. I think you can really get a feel for just how much damage we do. Of course, now I'm a lot stronger than the zombies, so there's that too. But yes, we are intensely damage dealing, okay? I think this time 2 wisdom and 1 agility. I'll put more points into dexterity as I find I need them. And as I've said, I'm mostly saving up points at the moment and considering what I actually want to do, because a lot of this is area of effect. And until I'm in a team, I just don't need that. So I can just save points and consider what I need and sub out the abilities from Shaman to make up for my lower magic pool in this job. Eventually I will get the secret charm of Searing Flame, and that is a really good fire spell. It can one-shot enemies, as I've said, so you have 2 abilities which can one-shot single target enemies. Very, very good. I'm curious how much demonic zombies are now. I'm a little higher level than them still, but they're more in my range. No, not that. It's frozen. Let's see how much lightning runes does without debuffing the enemy. It does one-shot it. Of course, I'm 2 levels above, but still, very good. And if we use Scorching Scroll without any magic debuffs on them, it does not one-shot, but we have Taunt of Impure Thoughts, and that will take care of it. So now I'm much more prepared, and the cemetery is easy. In fact, I probably could head to Farrell Family Crypt if I wanted. And one thing I'm going to see is Demonic Zombie, if I debuff its magic first and then I use the Scorching Squirrel, I wonder how much that will do. And because I'm one-shotting them, you don't have to worry now about aggro, because it's only when they notice you physically attacking their friends. Okay, very close, not quite a one-shot. Maybe if I got Summer Sun a little bit higher up, it would be. So that's another thing I'll want to train Shaman more in future in order to do that. So yeah, I might just get to level 16 first and then head to Feral Family Crypt. Although I'm a little worried about the rats. They are a little stronger, so I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I'll have to think about that. They have really high evasion, so fighting them can be frustrating. Yeah, it might be better to just go to Copperhorn now, actually, although it's really fun to be a Daoist and fighting all of the zombies and stuff. It's part of my job description, part of it. Okay, I'm now in Feral Family Crypt, and I'm a little more worried about fighting the greedy rats because they have high evasion. So chances are a lot of my spells will just wind up missing. And they're also a higher level, so we're definitely going to be having some trouble with that. I am curious about how much damage they will do to me if I get in too close to them. I haven't really been able to show off how frail the magic user jobs are so far because I often don't get in close to enemies for long enough for it to be an issue anyway. But, well, we'll have to see. That worked out nicely. Give me that coin. No, the coin! Oh, whoa! He actually aggroed me! I don't normally get aggro from these guys. Well, that didn't hit. Well, there we are. Something, as I said, that's something I haven't really been able to show off, but it is a very frail job. This is not a job where you could go pull a mob of a small mob of monsters, use an area of effect skill, and then just kill them all, because they will do too much damage to you. You'll wind up dying. But it is level 16, so I shouldn't be surprised that it's definitely hitting me harder. And we have the issue of stuff missing. Lovely. That is probably going to be the most annoying thing about training on rats, just in general. You miss them a lot because they have high agility, high evasion, they're dancers, not very fun to fight. Well, they're aggroing on me! That's so interesting. I feel like they normally don't. So I need to stay at the edge here. Okay. Well, you know what? We learned something. Rats can aggro if you're too low a level, apparently. Or is it because I attacked one of her friends? Well, now he's leaving me alone. So I don't know. Huh. I don't actually know what was drawing that aggro. Was it one of my spells? Or what? Well, okay, I'm not sure. Oh, lovely. Another miss! Oh, that one hit. That one didn't hit. Yeah, you'd probably be better off going to like Copperhorn by now to train because the rats really have high evasion and it makes it quite difficult to fight them. Although, they're missing me a fair bit. It looks like my focus on evasion is actually paying off. So that's something. As said, I'm very much a proponent of a high agility build. I really enjoy it, especially when training alone. But you can see this is actually a decent chunk of HP that I'm losing at the moment. And imagine a whole bunch of them attacking you at once. That would go very quickly. You would just drop dead. Have fun dropping dead, that sort of thing. Well, looks like someone's clipping through the wall there. Ooh, that was a miss too. Okay, that was a hit. It looks like if you're attacking one of your friends, then they do attack you. That's interesting, and that's also going to be a problem. Good to know, good to know. It may be dependent on your level, and I'm gonna die, and I didn't put healing moves on because I thought I'd only be doing ranged attacks and I wouldn't need it. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to abandon that coin and I'm gonna have to run from these rats. I did get in trouble, just not with the zombies this time. Okay, at this stage, honestly, I feel like a lot of the grinding is just gonna be off screen. Is it really necessary to show you every little bit? I have shown you some of the better single target spells that I currently have access to. In future, I can always train more as a Daoist again and show you more of the higher level spells, but I might as well just get some of the low level stuff done off screen. So, there we are. We are a Daoist who runs from our enemies so that we can hit them again once we have more range. Obviously, it's a strategic tactic, hit and run. We're not just running for our necks. Not at all. But there we are, that was another episode. It is a really good job for solo leveling until you reach a point where the enemies aggro too much and it's hard to actually find stuff to solo against. And at that point, you can definitely train in teams using your area of effect spells. You can do so much damage with them too. It is a very hard-hitting magic user job. Only flaw is that you are very delicate and squishy. So, as always, thank you so much for watching and I hope you join me again next time. Until then, bye!